Hey, tip number 30. Be sure that when you're sourcing something, when you're looking for something in the thrift store, that you make sure that you're going to be able to ship it or ship it for a good amount of money or have a box for it. I'm Marion, and I am Attire and Beyond throughout all of social media. I am a reseller on Poshmark, Mercari, a little bit on Depop and Facebook Marketplace, and I also send in to the Real Real. Someday I will start on eBay. But anyway, I had a retail store for a while, and I have thousands of items. Enough about that. When you're sourcing, let me tell you two different stories, and you'll know why I'm giving this tip. And I thought about this yesterday because I was with my niece, and she had this big, and I'm going to say this big, long Barbie plane. So it had its propellers, wings too. And I was like, oh, I said to my husband, there's the plane that I couldn't ship. I could have made, I forget how much I could have made on it. I think I paid $5 for it, and someone was buying it for $35. And I had tried to make the box for it. I tried everything. Finally, I just canceled the order. So I probably lost $25, right? Of what I could have made. Then, I've also bought the most beautiful, delicate, fragile things. Did I even give a thought to how am I going to ship this? No. So when I did that, so I'm so happy I learned my lesson. So I bought these beautiful Jim Shore, I think they were, and this was months ago, angels, but they were probably about this big, and they all had wings. I didn't think about how am I going to protect those wings? What am I going to do to protect those wings? Do I have enough stuff to protect those wings? So anyway, I don't know what happened, but this Jim Shore angel frenzy went on, and within 2 weeks, I sold all of them. And 1, 2, 3, I had 10 or 11. So thank God the first person only ordered one. I don't know what I was thinking. I had company over. I was packing it up, and I packed up those wings really, really good. And I packed up the angel really, really good. And I put it in a padded envelope and then into another padded envelope. Why wouldn't I put it in a box? Anyway, so I wasn't thinking, and she got it, and she said it was beautiful, but the wings were broken. So I was so upset, and of course, my fault. Gave her her money back. First asked her if she could still glue them back on, and if, how broken were they? Because if you could just glue them on, it's a little bit different. So thank God it happened on the first one. Thank goodness that's the mistake I made on the first one, because all the other ones, except one, were in boxes. And all the other ones were perfectly wrapped. Obviously not, because one broke. But I learned from that. And I really, really upped my game with how I shipped things that are fragile. So if you have problems with shipping fragile things that are too big, things that are too heavy, just leave them in the store. Unless they are worth a fortune, then you never pass that up. And I'm not saying it's okay to pass up something that you're going to make $25 on, but even for the size, I'm looking that way. I always look that way or that way because I have a couple of piles here and a whole office full of storage in there. The plane, I don't know what I'm going to do with it, right? I bought it. I'm going to have to redonate it or bring it to, I'd like to donate it. And this is what we normally do, to the place locally that takes in moms and their kids. Because then this kids will have this big plane. But just think before you buy, think before you shop. Think. Always be thinking. Don't say, oh, this is the beautifulest. Beautifulest? This is the most beautiful little delicate fragile angel. Let me buy it. All right, that's my tip for today. Be aware, beware. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up or follow me, whatever it is you do. And also subscribe. I have so many of you watching that aren't subscribing. I see it in my analytics. Just hit that subscribe button. And if you want more content like this, to know that there's more, ring that bell and it'll let you know. Have a good one. See you tomorrow with my last tip of the month.